3 times in his sensational career has Sandy Koufax walked out to the mound to pitch a fateful 9th, where he turned in a no-hitter. But tonight, September the 9th, 1965, he made the toughest walk of his career, I'm sure, because through 8 innings, he has pitched a perfect game. He has struck out 11. He has retired 24 consecutive batters. And the first man he will look at is catcher Chris Krug, big right-hand hitter. Fly to center, grounded to short. Dick Tracewski is now at second base, and Koufax ready and delivers. Curve ball for a strike. Oh, and 1 to count to Chris Krug. Out on deck to pinch hit is one of the men we mentioned earlier as a possible Joey Amalfitano. Here's the strike 1 pitch to Krug. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 2. And you can almost taste the pressure now. Koufax lifted his cap, ran his fingers through his black hair, then pulled the cap back down, fussing at the bill. Krug must feel it too as he backs out, heaves a sigh, took off his helmet, put it back on, and steps back up to the plate. Tracewski is over to his right to fill up the middle. Kennedy is deep to guard the line. The strike 2 pitch on the way. Fastball outside, ball 1. Krug started to go after it and held up, and Torborg held the ball high in the air, trying to convince Vargo, but Eddie said, no, sir. 1-2, the count to Chris Krug. It is 9:41 p.m. on September the 9th. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Curveball, tap foul, off to the left of the plate. The Dodgers defensively. In this spine-tingling moment, Sandy Koufax and Jeff Torborg. The boys who will try and stop anything hit their way. Wes Parker, Dick Tracewski, Maury Wills, and John Kennedy. The outfield of Lou Johnson, Willie Davis, and Ron Fairley. And there's 29,000 people in the ballpark and 1 million butterflies. 29,139 paid. Koufax into his windup, and the 1-2 pitch. Fastball foul, back out of play. In the Dodger dugout, Al Ferrara gets up and walks down near the runway. And it begins to get tough to be a teammate and sit in the dugout and have to watch. Sandy, back of the rubber, now toes it. All the boys in the bullpen straining to get a better look as they look through the wire fence in left field. 1-2, the count to Chris Krug. Koufax, feet together, now to his windup in the 1-2 pitch. Fastball outside, ball 2. A lot of people in the ballpark now are starting to see the pitches with their heart. The pitch was outside. Torborg tried to pull it over the plate, but Vargo, an experienced umpire, wouldn't go for it. 2-2, the count to Chris Krug. Sandy reading signs, into his windup, 2-2 pitch. Fastball, got him swinging. Sandy Koufax has struck out 12. He is 2 outs away from a perfect game. Here is Joe Amalfitano to pinch hit for Don Kessinger. Amalfitano is from Southern California, from San Pedro. He was an original bonus boy with the Giants. Joey's been around, and as we mentioned earlier, he has helped to beat the Dodgers twice. And on deck is Harvey Keene. Kennedy is tight to the bag at third. The fastball, a strike. 0-1 with 1 out in the 9th inning, 1-0 Dodgers. Sandy reading, into his windup, and the strike 1 pitch. Curveball, tap foul, 0-2. And Amalfitano walks away and shakes himself a little bit and swings the bat. And Koufax, with a new ball, takes a hitch at his belt and walks behind the mound. I would think that the mound at Dodger Stadium right now is the loneliest place in the world. Looks in to get his sign. 0-2 to Amalfitano. The strike 2 pitch to Joe. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 3. He is 1 out away from the promised land. And Harvey Keene is coming up. So Harvey Keene is batting for Bob Henley. The time on the scoreboard is 9:44. The date, September the 9th, 1965. And Koufax working on veteran Harvey Keene. Sandy into his windup, and the pitch, a fastball for a strike. He has struck out, by the way, 5 consecutive batters. And that's gone unnoticed. Sandy ready in the strike one pitch. Very high, and he lost his hat. He really forced that one. That's only the second time tonight where I have had the feeling that Sandy threw instead of pitched, trying to get that little extra. And that time he tried so hard his hat fell off. He took an extremely long stride to the plate, and Torborg had to go up to get it. 1-1 to Harvey Keene. Now he's ready. Fastball high, ball 2. You can't blame a man for pushing just a little bit now. Sandy backs off, mops his forehead, runs his left index finger along his forehead, dries it off on his left pants leg. All the while, Keene just waiting. Now Sandy looks in. Into his windup, and the 2-1 pitch to Keene. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. It is 9:46 p.m. 2-2 to Harvey Keene. 1 strike away. Sandy into his windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. A perfect game. On the scoreboard in right field, it is 9:46 p.m. in the city of the Angels, Los Angeles, California. And a crowd of 29,139 just sitting in to see the only pitcher in baseball history to hurl 4 no-hit, no-run games. He has done it 4 straight years, and now he capped it on his 4th no-hitter. He made it a perfect game. And Sandy Koufax, whose name will always remind you of strikeouts, did it with a flourish. He struck out the last 6 consecutive batters. So when he wrote his name in capital letters in the record books, that K stands out even more than the O-U-F-A-X.
Royce again tugs it to Billoughby's cap, into the motion, delivers the pitch, and it's swung on. Hit out in front of the plate, a little number taken by Royce. He plays to first in time. The game is over. Royce has pitched a no-hitter. Say has him around the waist. Yeager has him around the waist. Here come the Dodgers out of the dugout. The Dodgers out of the bullpen to congratulate their left-hander Jerry Royce, who has pitched a no-hitter here at Candlestick Park. The first one against the Giants here since 1968. It was a strong no-hitter. Royce struck out 2, he walked none, and the Dodgers won the ball game by a score of 8-0. There was only 1 base runner for the Giants as Jerry Royce pitched a strong no-hitter here at Candlestick Park. The Giant fans are on their feet applauding a superior performance, an outstanding performance by left-handed Jerry Royce, who got his 9th win and got it with a no-hit pitching performance here tonight against the Giants. Still the congratulations for the blonde left-hander.
And so it has come to this. We go to the 9th inning here at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. The Cardinals no runs, no hits, and 3 errors. It is the 29th of June. In case someday, long from now, Fernando is playing this back to his grandchildren. And Vince Coleman will start it off. Coleman is grounded to short and struck out twice. Pass ball away, ball one. For Fernando, it began with the Dodgers in 1980. This is game number 314 for him in his career, and he's had some glorious moments, but none brighter than right now in a screwball high, ball two. He has a paid crowd of 38,583, over 39,000 in the house, and they are here. They are riveted in their seats. Fernando into his windup, and the 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Anytime a pitch is taken at the plate, you could almost neglect to call ball or strike because this crowd would let you know. In 8 innings, Fernando made 107 pitches, so he should have quite a bit of ammunition left. The 2-1 pitch to Coleman, line foul outside of third and down the line. And the crowd oohs and ahs the severity of the blow, and also thinking about how close it might have been to breaking the spell. Coleman, talking about a spell being broken, is hitting 300. He has a 10-game hitting streak of his own on the line. The crowd trying to will Fernando to get an out, and the 2-2 pitch is strike three called outside corner as Coleman ran up as if to bunt, and he and Jerry Lane, the plate umpire, are nose to nose. But Coleman has struck out 3 times, and more importantly, Fernando has only 2 outs to go. It is almost incidental to report that that is the 7th strikeout of the night for Fernando Valenzuela. And now Willie McGee, who has hit Fernando hard in the past, tonight struck out, lined out, and grounded out. Takes a look at a pitch low, ball one. A lot of pressure on a lot of people, including Mike Sharperson, who just came into the game, remember, as a pinch hitter in the bottom of the 8th. And cold, if you could be cold on a night like tonight in Los Angeles, he is asked to play third base 90 feet away from the hitters with a no-hitter in the balance. There is pressure in the press box. Joe Ferguson trying to deploy the Dodger defensive alignment to perfection. Fernando's 1-0 pitch to McGee outside. In looking at the Dodgers, Eddie Murray wide, but even with the bag at first. Sharperson close and even with the bag at third. The outfield shaded to left. Javier slightly into left center. Brooks giving McGee most of right field, and Gonzalez straight away in left. Fernando reading his buddy signs, Mike Scioscia, and the 2-0 Scroogey is high, ball 3. For the record, the men behind him, Eddie Murray, Juan Samuel, Alfredo Griffin, and Mike Sharperson, Jose Gonzalez, Stan Javier, and Hubie Brooks. Fernando back 3-0, and he is inside, ball 4. So now, when he needs everything he has, he will have to pitch out of a stretch with Guerrero and Zeal coming up. There's almost some poetry in the moment to realize the former Dodger, the good friend of Fernando as a teammate, and it is Pedro Guerrero hitting .294 with the opportunity now to break up the no-hitter. Guerrero hit a looping fly ball to shallow left, dropped by Gibson for an error, fly to center and walked after that. And there goes McGee, and the pitch is hit foul outside of third and down the line, 0-1. So McGee going on the pitch, Fernando intent on getting Guerrero, because McGee, with all of his talent, can't steal a no-hitter from first base. McGee has stolen 21 out of 25 with the Cardinals down 6-0. It's not that McGee wants to steal, but the Dodgers don't want to hold him on. Murray is well off the bag, and so McGee figures, if you're going to give it to me, we'll get it and take it. The strike one pitch to Pedro Guerrero, swung on and missed. And the crowd now with more emotion following every pitch. There was a short chant, Pedro, Pedro, as they did in Boston in the '86 World Series to try and taunt Strawberry. And now they're doing it to Guerrero, hoping to distract him, hoping to upset him, hoping perhaps to make him try too hard. Fernando ready, and the strike 2 pitch is hit back to the box, dribbling to second. Samuel on the bag, throws to first, double play. Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter at 10:17 in the evening of June the 29th, 1990. If you have a sombrero, throw it to the sky.
We are a minute away from 10 o'clock, and Gross could be a minute away from a no-hitter. Bill Swift, the runner for Leonard, who was hit on a 2-strike pitch, running at first base. Again, Gross out of his stretch. Kevin Ruddy, and the strike 1 pitch is hit in the air to shallow left. Webster's got it. No-hitter for Kevin Gross. He and Mike Scioscia throw their arms around each other. The Dodgers mob the big right-hander, and happy birthday, Mrs. Kevin Gross. Tomorrow, it's a birthday to remember all your lives together. The Dodgers get a no-hitter against the Giants, 2-0. We'll have the totals and the drama after this.
Ramon Martinez is cool as a cucumber.
Both of these fellas from the Dominican Republic.
Going back with the fastball inside.
And it is out into left field. Kelly makes the catch. And Ramon Martinez, a remarkable performance, no-hitting the Marlins 7-0.
Now the whole bullpen coming in to congratulate Ramon Martinez. What an exhilarating feeling for this entire ball club.
The only blemish, the 2-out walk to Tommy Gregg in the 8th. Martinez.
Pitching coach Dave Wallace congratulating Martinez, and now Ramon acknowledging the fans as the media swarms around Ramon Martinez. What a spectacular game the Dominican has thrown here tonight.
7-10-0 for the Dodgers. Zeros across the board for the Marlins.
Hideo Nomo has done what they said could not be done. Not in the Mile High City, not at Coors Field in Denver. He has not only shut out the Rockies, he has pitched a no-hitter, and thank goodness they saw it in Japan. Oh, by the way, the Dodgers are a game and a half in front of San Diego, against a team with 212 home runs that had scored over 900 runs. A team that joins only 7 other teams in National League history to score over 900 runs, and he shuts them down.
So much is talked about Josh Beckett adding his curveball. Closer look at that curveball. Hitters are only hitting 117 off of it.
Gonzalez has it. Lead pass to Beckett. 1 out. Once again, Gonzalez, he'll take it by himself this time. 2 out. There goes Utley. There's the pitch. Call strike 3, and that is that. With a fly ball to center field. Yeager is there, battling the wind a bit, makes the catch. 0-1 to Nieves. Behind the plate, Butera fighting the sun, makes the catch. Do away with Hernandez here. Into center field, but there's Yeager, and that ends the inning. But when the Dodgers left Los Angeles, second strikeout for Beckett. On 0-1, lined to Gordon. And there's 2 out. On 3-2, Rollins into center field. And Yeager has that first burst, and he is able to glide underneath these fly balls and make it look easy. 6 in a row retired by Josh Beckett. Into short left, Crawford is there.
The curveball effectiveness.
Gonzalez will take it easily. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and nothing else for the Phillies. Still nothing else. That's 3 strikeouts for Beckett, who has retired 9 batters in a row.
Something that maybe they'd like to see him in left field.
Crawford is at the wall. Arabuena. Oh, made that look easy, didn't it? And that was the most serious at bat to this point. Beckett will tag out the runner. That will end the inning. 9 in a row have been retired by Josh Beckett. It's getting serious. We go to the 6th. To shortstop. Like playing catch. Into left. Crawford. Bat, of course, managed here in Philadelphia. And Gonzalez has an easy play, and Beckett has another easy inning. Utley has flied to left and has walked, and he is grounded to second base. First out of the 7th. Into center field. Yeager is there. Into short left. Arabuena is back. Another perfect inning for Beckett. He has retired 18 straight. He's got a no-hitter through 7. We go to the 8th. Call strike 3. 4th strikeout for Beckett. To short. Arabuena makes it look easy. Strikeout number 5. This is getting very interesting. Into short left. Arabuena. There's 1. Every Philly's been 0 for something. And a ground ball to first. There's Gonzalez flipping to Beckett. 2 out. 1 out from a no-hitter for Josh Beckett.
And you've got a fleet-footed Revere running. Beckett making 1 long stride extra to get him out. They'll watch, break, and run the proper angle.
Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike 3 and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett for the 21st time in Dodger history. A no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996. Josh Beckett, a no-hitter. The Dodgers shut out the Phillies 6-0. History in Philadelphia on Memorial Day weekend. Joshua Patrick Beckett out of Bern, Texas, with the greatest game of his career.
Clayton Kershaw with a record of 6-2, 1-0 against the Rockies this year, 11-5 lifetime. extra base hit games back-to-back against San Francisco. Takes a high curveball that dips into the strike zone for strike 3. San Francisco swings at the first pitch, lifts it to right center, very playable, drifting over his Van Slyke and makes a catch. Number 1 back in 2005. 2-2 fastball punched on the ground to the right side. Gordon is on it to throw him out, and it's a relatively easy inning for Clayton Kershaw. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Slow curveball. See you later. Oh, that's not fair. Now the 2-2 pitch swung on and missed, and down goes Stubbs. Still 3-2 to Rutledge. 2 outs, second inning. Dodgers lead 2-0. And fastball hit to the right side. D. Gordon on his knee makes the play. 6 in a row retired by Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw trying to put him away. Clayton deals. Fastball got him. 94 miles an hour up around the shoulders. It's strikeout number 4 for Clayton. Here comes Kershaw, and it's chased and missed. A ball down out of the strike zone. And that's 5 strikeouts for Kershaw. Kershaw delivers, soft line drive, speared by Rojas at third. Wasn't hit hard. The use of the term line drive just describing the trajectory. So 9 in a row retired by Clayton. Breaking ball, nubber. Kershaw makes the play. Wide open. Well, down he goes. The out recorded at first. 6 strikeouts for Clayton. Off speed, high fly ball to left, but playable. Kemp is there. All right. So for Kershaw, a perfect 4 innings. And sinker. Down he goes. 7 strikeouts. Rosario strikes out a second time. 700. Chopper to short. Ramirez. 2 down in the 5th inning. Clayton Kershaw has now retired 14 in a row. Comebacker. All right. He has retired 15 batters in a row. He has struck out 7. He has not really had even 1 ball hit hard. Off-speed breaking ball strikes him out. Parker way out in front of it. Strikes out a second time. That's 8 strikeouts for Clayton Kershaw. Curveball got him. Big overhand downer. Wow. 9 strikeouts for Clayton Kershaw. More importantly, I guess, he is now retired 17 in a row. Got him. 10 strikeouts for Clayton Kershaw, and maybe more importantly, 18 in a row. Breaking ball hit down to short. Ramirez throws it away. On the way to second base goes Dickerson, and the ball retrieved by A.J. Ellis. I would guess it'll be an error all the way. And down he goes. So Barnes strikes out for the second time tonight. 11 strikeouts. Big bouncer, fair ball, long throw in the dirt. Great pick by Gonzalez. Whoa, what a play that was. Miguel Rojas makes a great stop on the foul line and makes the long throw, and a great scoop by Adrian Gonzalez. Slow curveball got him looking. Clayton Kershaw has struck out 12. Your eyes go over to the Colorado dugout, then to the Dodger dugout. Curveball got him. 13 strikeouts, a tie, and there's Ellen applauding her hubby. Slow breaking ball. 14 strikeouts, a career high. And he is 4 outs away. 2 out. And here's Kyle Parker. One hopper right at Gonzalez. For 8 innings, he has not allowed a hit. Heaves a big sigh of relief as he walks off the field. And he has 3 outs to go. And amongst the large crowd, the big heart of his wife, Ellen, beats a little faster. Big bouncer. Gonzalez hangs it. Kershaw for the putout. 2 outs to go. High fly ball to shallow right. Gordon out. Puig is there. And there is 1 out to go. 1 miserable, measly out. Oh, 0-2. He's done it. Kershaw pitches a no-hitter, a career-high 15 strikeouts, and although it's lost in the excitement, the Dodgers are 4 games behind the San Francisco Giants. Kershaw made 6 pitches in the 9th inning. You talk about getting it over in a hurry. He made 107 pitches in the game. It is the 22nd no-hitter in Dodger history. 12 here in Los Angeles, 10 in Brooklyn.
Against Walker Buehler, who's making his 3rd major league start. And snaps off a breaking pitch to get Perella for the first out of the night. It's a soft bouncing ball to second. That's Roston Barnes is playing tonight. 2 up and 2 down for Buehler. Fastball blown by him, and Walker Buehler with his best first inning.
He's in the top 6 in the big leagues already.
Uses 98 to get Lopez for his 3rd K. Another 0-2. This one in the corner for strike 3. Galvis pops it into center field. Let's see if Tim LeCastro can find it. He does. It's in his 2nd full big league season. Down on strikes with a sharp breaking pitch. Pokes one to 3rd. That's Farmer. That's 2. Waits on this 1-2 from Buehler. And yanks it to deep left field, sending Verdugo back. Able to make the catch, 1 away. Buehler strikes him out with a fastball. And 2 away in this 4th. Yanked to right field. Matt Kemp is going to put it away. That does it for the Padres in the 4th. There's Fernando with Pepe and Iguez on the Spanish television broadcast. On the first pitch, Matt Caesar bounces out to Walker Buehler for the first out of the 5th.
Swung on and missed strike 3. Galvis is down on strikes.
Nice stop at 3rd by Kyle Farmer. And 5 no-hit innings for Walker Buehler tonight to the 6th. He strikes out Guerra to open the 6th. His 8th K. And it's bounced gently left side. At short, Chris Taylor throws him out, 2 gone.
He knew the rule better than I did.
Here's Hosmer with a roller to short. Chris Taylor's got it. 92 pitches in 6 no-hit innings. 93 pitches now. And Tony Cingrani will try and keep things going for the Dodger pitching here.
Got his first clean inning.
Being a wave to left center. Jock Peterson in the game now makes the catch. Now the 0-2 to the back door for strike 3 and 2 out in the 7th. Freddie Galvis bounces one past the mound. Behind the bag, Chase Utley steps on it. Buehler with 6. Cingrani with 1. Well, for the 8th inning, it'll be Yimi Garcia. Gets it by Margot for the first out of the 8th. Jankowski with a shot to short. Chris Taylor's got it. Boy, and he can fly and made it close, but the throw's in time, 2 gone. Got him swinging with a fastball, and it's 8 no-hit innings for the Dodgers.
They have done a fine job shutting down this San Diego Padre lineup.
Adam Liberatore will try and be the 4th and final to do it. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and 1 gone in the 9th. A pop fly into that very dark sky, which has given fielders issues tonight. Not this time. Jock Peterson's got it 2 away. The 2-2. He struck him out. The Dodgers have thrown a combined no-hitter. Monterrey, Mexico can throw its sombrero to the sky.
4 brilliant pitchers on the mound tonight. Buehler, Cingrani, Yimi Garcia, and Liberatore. They threw 143 pitches, 91 for strikes, and nobody got a hit.